This is my first interview to find out the demographics and psychographics of my audience. I'll be interviewing Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Are you employed?
No, not
What is your race?
white British.
Are you married, widowed, divorced, separated, or never married?
Never married.
What is the highest level of school you have completed?
A levels.
What are your interests and hobbies?
Gaming and football.
Are you religious?
No.
Do you normally dress casually or...
Yeah, I normally dress casually, like jeans and a shirt.
This is my second interview concerning my magazine cover, film poster and two similar products. I'll be interviewing Sally. So, looking at this magazine cover promoting the film The Shining, what do you think makes it appear like it's for the horror genre?
Well, I think the fact that it's written in black and red, the black and red colours, and the main image is of a scary, insane man tends to make me think it's obviously for the horror genre.
What do you like and dislike about this cover and why?
The main heading is bold and attracts my attention, which I found that really good. And the quote was really visible in that part, but I didn't like the part down the side where the door's broken. There's a piece of text on there which you can't really read.
If you were to improve it, what would you suggest?
Perhaps change the background colour slightly, and definitely make that piece of text more clear.
Are the key elements here effective or not, and why?
I think the low-key lighting's effective, makes it feel sinister. The colour scheme portrays blood and gore, and also emphasises his scary face.
Moving on, looking at the film poster for the Sweeney Todd film, what do you notice straight away and why?
The red chair and the blood between the floorboards I think is really effective, making me think it's a bloody film.
If you saw this poster, would you look at it properly or turn the page, and why?
I would look at it properly because it's got lots of detail, and I like to look at all the detail. There's lots of different things. The building in the background through the window, the open door, and even the brickwork outside the open door is really clear.
What do you like and dislike about this product?
I think what I like is Johnny Depp. I'm a fan of Johnny Depp, so I do like Johnny Depp films. The thing that I dislike about it is the blood at the bottom looks fake. It doesn't look at the blood between the floorboards looks really good, but the bit at the bottom doesn't look. It just looks fake.
Thank you. Again, are the key elements here effective or not, and why?
I think the colour scheme's appropriate, the dark and the red, the shades of grey, for the horror genre, along with the low-key lighting and a cutthroat razor.
Thank you, Sally. This is my third interview. I'll be asking Francesca questions regarding the horror genre itself and a similar film trailer. So, what do you like about the horror genre? I like the adrenaline rush that I get and the fear from watching the jump scares. Good. What do you dislike about it and why? I think it can be too stereotypical, and then the plot lines, they're quite obvious what's going to happen from that. Looking at this film trailer, how does it appeal to you? It appeals to me because it's really realistic, and when you know that it can happen in real life, it makes a story a lot scarier. What's the best thing about this trailer? I like the fact that it's really fast paced. What's the worst thing about this trailer? I think it gives too much away in the plot lines, so the viewer knows what's going to happen because they've watched the trailer. If you was making a psychological horror trailer, what plot would you consider using and why? I quite like a plot line about murder or kidnapping. However, I think when a character is faced with an underlying decision that affects everything, it's the best horror genre. I think a good plot line would be where someone dies and they go up to like a place like heaven and they have to choose whether they want to live by killing a person or die and let the person live. Thank you. What is your favourite and least favourite convention and why? My favourite is the fight between good and evil. So, like, you have specific characters that are good and evil. Because I quite like the villains, like Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers. And what I don't like about it is that there's always stereotypes, such as the blonde girl dies first. So it's quite sexist. Thank you, Francesca.